So how do we come about having that decisive experience of pure space, the vast expanse of infinite space that's never been made into anything? Where should we commit all of our energy and attention and discipline in terms of this decisive experience of the key point that space itself is aware? The very easy, definitive way to ensure that this decisive experience will occur for you is to rest as pure space. That's it. And unless there is rest as pure space, and there is the training in that without distraction by appearances, there is no chance whatsoever of realizing what is being talked about here. So the decisive experience is not something that needs to be attained because pure space is. It's just like I don't have to raise my foot for it to be in space. It already is in space, and it already is space. So when we just rest without elaborating on any of the appearances, without spinning out a story about what everything is and what its meaning and significance is, then we taste that essence of what we are. We taste it definitively. We taste it conclusively. We taste it decisively. Now, many of us have all kinds of belief systems and assumptions about who we are. And, we can look into those and we can say, oh, yes, I am unborn, or I am this, I am no one, I am nothingness, I am everythingness, I am nowness. We can say all of these things. But we don't really need to take up a description anywhere about who we are, because pure space has never been made into descriptions. It's timelessly indescribable, timelessly ineffable. It's never really been made into anything. If we take a dictionary and all the words in it, they're just all pure space. They're not troublesome in any way. They seem troublesome only when we attribute a problematic nature to them. Do you see what I'm saying? So, at no time in human history has it been more important for us as a global human body to realize our true identity. Our true identity is completely beyond words, concepts, descriptions of any kind, let alone things like color of skin, nationality, whatever it might be. Our true identity is our wisdom identity that is inseparable from pure space. And we can only recognize that or realize it in ourselves by resting imperturbably as that pure space. It is that about us which has no doing involved in it. There's absolutely no doing. When we look into the nature of what we are and all the things we've believed about ourselves, it isn't necessary for us to scrutinize intellectually or philosophically anything about who we've taken ourselves to be. We were talking about some of these things yesterday, the concepts of karma and reincarnation and original sin, or just sin in general. Many of these belief systems that state that we're originally flawed in some way. And even though we may be sitting in this room saying, oh, no, I don't believe in any of that, we can't help but believe in that. As long as we take ourselves to be someone, what we take ourselves to be is pervaded by those concepts, because those concepts are the basis of believing in good and bad, and believing that everything needs to be decided upon as to whether it's positive or negative, and then accepted or rejected. This is the whole source of splitting pure space up into a seeming division. Beyond all attributions of things like good and bad, acceptance and rejection, is sublime, stainless wisdom awareness that has never been caught up or stuck in any label whatsoever. So today we need this more than ever. We need this for our own freedom and self-benefit, and we need it for the benefit of everyone. We need it for the benefit of our global human family and our tremendous responsibility for stewardship of the earth. You know, we're responsible for this planet that we live on, and we're also responsible for each other. So unless we rest completely when these strong belief systems and assumptions come up, we can't possibly know how to solve our own problems or other people's problems that exist. And these belief systems that are so pervasive, we don't really even need to know how they came about or what we should do about them or how much they've affected us, whether it's psychology or religion or whatever it might be. All we need to do is rest imperturbably, is the expansiveness of pure space.